and welcome to Flash Cultura, and buckle up. My name is Silvina Marquez. Today, you're about to embark with our reporters in an expedition to the Spanish-speaking world. So get ready and open your eyes and minds to the sociable and warm people you'll be meeting along the way.
Yes, because Argentinians and Spanish speakers all over the world have one common bond. They are intensely social people. Ever heard of comfort zone? That distance from others in which you feel comfortable? Well, they haven't. Not that they don't have it. They just don't worry about it. They are gregarious people. They love getting together at birthday parties, clubs, dinners, demonstrations, cafes, soccer stadiums.
And of course, plazas. Ever since colonial time, the plaza or square has been the epicenter of social and political life. Even pets have a place to meet with their neighbors in some plazas. The vast majority of cities and towns in the Spanish-speaking world have at the center this, the plaza. In many small towns, the plaza is the center of town where all of town's administrative offices are located, and also the main church and very important buildings. The plaza is the focal point of neighborhoods and barrios.
In a city like Buenos Aires, there are literally hundreds of plazas, some located in front of important administrative centers like Plaza Rodríguez Peña and Plaza Congreso, which are in front of the Ministry of Education and the Congress.
Today, however, we are at the Plaza de Mayo. Here you can see the Casa Rosada, which is the Argentine equivalent of the American White House. Also located here are the cathedral and the Cabildo, the first government's house. You can see this is a government center because they're selling flags. Also, the Plaza de Mayo is the epicenter of the very big political demonstrations. And not very far away from here, the Obelisco, which is where people go to celebrate, mainly after Argentina wins big football matches.
People come to walk and get some fresh air. Some come just to relax and get away from the hustle and bustle of their office.
And children come to play or to scare away helpless pigeons. And most important, whether you want to have lunch outside, go to a nearby cafe, or enjoy an open-air concert, the plaza is a great place to meet up with family and friends. Speaking of which, I would like to introduce you now to some of my friends. They're having coffee and enjoying this wonderful weather at the Sidewalk Cafe. So why don't you come and meet them now? We all know each other because we studied together at the University of Buenos Aires. But before I introduce you, let me first say hello and watch very carefully as you'll be learning how Argentinians customarily greet each other. Hola.
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 ¿Cómo estás?
¿Qué
¿Cuánto
tal?
tiempo?
Sí, hace mucho, ¿no?
Qué bueno verte.
¿Cómo están ustedes?
Sí,
¿Bien?
muy bien.
Bueno, qué suerte verlos.
It's quite common for men and women to greet each other with a kiss, even if they don't already know each other.
Hola, Gonzalo, ¿cómo estás? So what happens when people meet each other for the first time? Let me introduce my friend Gonzalo. Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, Gonzalo, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿vos?
Quiero presentarles a mi amigo Gonzalo.
Hola, ¿qué
Hola.
tal?
Gonzalo. ¿Tú cómo te llamas?
Mariana.
Mucho gusto, Mariana.
When men who know each other greet, they usually shake hands. Although sometimes, depending on the occasion, they can also give each other a big hug or an abrazo.
So what happens when people from another culture meet for the first time? Let's find out. I'd like to introduce you to Mark. He's an exchange student from the United States studying at the Universidad de Buenos Aires. Hola, Mark.
Hola.
I'd like to introduce you to my friends. This is
Hi.
Mariana,
Hola, ¿qué tal?
and this is Gonzalo. Gonzalo, don't hug him yet, because I'd like to explain to him. When we meet in Argentina, we greet in a different way than you do in the United States. Usually, you will kiss a girl, and she'll kiss you back. And it's quite common that a man your age will give you a hug instead of shaking hands. But don't worry about it. Who knew something as simple as greetings could be such an adventure? let's review what we've learned.
We saw that the plaza is an important center of cities and towns in the Spanish-speaking world. That Spanish speakers often have more physical contact between them than Americans. And that if you ever travel to Latin America or Spain, you had better be ready for some very warm greetings.
I'm Silvina Márquez. I'll see you later for otra aventura de Flash Cultura. Hasta pronto.